Well, good evening, one and all, and welcome to Super League Raw News. I'll get rid of that on the bottom of the screen, dearie me. Let's just get rid of that. There you go. Welcome along to Super League Raw News on this Monday, the 3rd of June. Just a quick news update today. Obviously, everything pales into insignificance when it comes to the passing of Rob Burrow. But there is a couple of news stories that are out there today. Of course, Jordan Desiree has signed on at the Catalan Dragons. That's a really good signing for the Dragons. I think both him and Sata off the bench this year have been very good indeed for the Catalan Dragons. And of course, Tyler Dupree and Adam Kieran have been hit with a 3-game ban from the Rugby Football League for their conduct in the game at Allowell Jones Stadium. I'm sure we will be debating that live as usual tomorrow night on Super League Raw Weekly with the lads. Don't forget, 8 p.m. across Twitter, Facebook and YouTube as always. That is going to be the show. Of course, we will look back at round number 12. We didn't get a chance to do the final whistle podcast last night, as you all know. And the reason for that was we did, of course, record a special show. And that was, of course, to mark the passing of Rob Burrow. If you haven't had a chance to catch that show, it is available now for you to listen to as a podcast on Apple, Amazon and Spotify, or if you wish, you can go to our YouTube channel and watch the show where we pay tribute to Rob's magnificent career and of course he's passing yesterday. So get yourself over there and check out that. And of course also we've been informed that tonight on the Red Button there is going to be a show. There is only one Rob Burrow on the BBC, so that's well worth tuning in for as well. Obviously, round number 12, like I say, we'll discuss that in great detail over Super League Raw Weekly tomorrow. But as always, as we always do on a Monday, let's celebrate by looking at some tries from round number 12. I'm sure Rob would have enjoyed some of those 4-pointers, as of course we do round number 13. It's been a long 24, 48 hours, as I'm sure you can appreciate. nothing would make Rob happier than, of course, us all coming together. We did that last night for the tribute show. Again, go over to our YouTube channel and to our podcast to catch that tribute show that we did for Rob. And of course, he loved it when the Rugby League community came together. So come together for the Super League Royal Quiz Night on the 17th of June 2024. And who knows, we may even do a round in the honour of the great man himself as part of that quiz night. All the details that you need over on Eventbrite. That's right, on Eventbrite. All you need to go and do is basically click that QR code there and you can get yourself over to Eventbrite and get your tickets and come and join us for a great night of quizzing. And like I say, we may actually do a round in Rob's honour in that one as well. Why not? It would be it'd be wrong of us not to do that. Right. Okay. Last night, myself, Steph and Greg paid tribute the best we possibly could. And what I really love about the Super League Raw community is that a lot of people took to our WhatsApp group to just basically say a few words. And what I'd like to do really is just give you a flavour of what the Super League Raw community have had to say over the course of the last 24 hours. Starting with Craig Rigby, who's a Wigan Warriors fan. As you can see there, he said he was actually in bits. What a legend. Feels so bad, of course, for his wife and his children. He will be remembered for a very long time, not only for his abilities on the field, but for his fight after as well. Sleep well, Rob. That was Craig, a Wigan Warriors fan. Dawn Baker is also a Wigan Warriors fan. She just simply said, RIP Rob. She couldn't type anything about him because she was in floods of tears, and I think quite a lot of us shed a tear for Rob during the course of the last 24 hours. Stephen Eachus, he said, when I played sport, it was said a good big one will always beat a good little one. Rob changed this. What a player. Absolutely defied all logic, did Rob Burrow on a rugby league field. He was quite simply superb. Joel Scholes, of course, couldn't be with us last night. He sent his apologies, but he did comment. I wish to send my condolences to his family and the rugby league community. RIP Rob, thanks for the many wonderful memories. Rest easy, legend, is what he said. And finally, Ryan Birch, Huddersfield Giants fan, said, sadly, my inspiration that made me fall in love with this game has gained his wings. What a legend. Rest in peace. And I think we'd all absolutely echo those sentiments. If you haven't caught it yet, Kevin Sinfield has been speaking to Sky. This is what he's had to say.
I think we all lose special people, but it's very, very rare you lose someone who's so special to so many different people. And as you can see, he's pretty raw still. He'll leave a massive hole, and I know there'll be a lot of people out there who are heartbroken this morning on the news from yesterday. A lot of people from the M&D community will be heartbroken this morning. But he cared about everybody, and what's really, really important is that Rob Burrow continues to live forever, and our team, I'm sure the M&D community and everyone who supported us previously will make sure that Rob's name is at the forefront of everything we do going forward. But to see what he's done the last 4.5 years, I saw and we're amazed at some of the things he did on the rugby field, but to see some of the things he's done the last 4.5 years has been unbelievable, and the respect and love and admiration I've got for him couldn't be any higher. The inspiration he's given everybody across the UK who's been across this story, it will live in the memories forever.
And further afield, I've had messages from Australia today.
Yeah, me too. Guys we played with, guys who coached us have, sent us the best wishes and the thoughts, and it's a really sad time for everybody involved. The Burrow family, especially, with how courageous they've all been, and then to come here today and see some of the fruits of Rob's work. He was so proud of this, and I've heard they're going to try and build it in record time now, because that's what Rob did. He broke records, and he wanted people to have a better outlook on life. He wanted people to have hope. He wanted to find a cure for this disease, and building this centre and the work he's been able to do over the last 4.5 years will ensure that those who come after him, it'll be a far better journey.
It's when we were doing the Blue Peter thing the other week, when they said to the little kids, a couple of rugby league legends are coming to train you, a couple of them jumped up and said Rob Burrow straight away, and I thought they're probably too young to have seen him play, definitely, and there'll be people that will benefit from this centre that may not even associate him as the rugby player, but will just benefit from here.
Yeah, and they will, and you know, I'd urge anybody, if you don't remember Rob Burrow as a rugby player, go and take a look, because you'll be amazed at the guy. Like, he was the superhuman, superman in a game of big, strong athletes, and yeah, I'm sure there'll be a big photo of Rob in this building, and I'm sure there'll be some little kids who walk through with parents and grandparents and relatives who ask, who's that? And I'm also very, very sure the answer that we'll get is he was a legend behind this building, and some legacy for him to leave. Yeah, we're pretty heartbroken this morning, but he was a special guy.
And what speaks volumes to me is the fact that he was determined that today should go ahead, not a day should be lost.
Yeah, absolutely. He's that's testament to him. He's, you know, he'll be looking down on us now, and he'll be so proud of today. He'll be so proud of his family, and to Jeff and Irene and Joanne and Claire for turning out and being here. He'll be smiling like he always did.
What a legend, absolute legend. How must he be hurting today, Kev Sinfield, and for him to come out and face the cameras, the strength of the guy in the image of Rob himself, and you know, like I say, very difficult to watch. They broke ground today at the new centre for motor neuron disease in Leeds. Rob was insistent on that. His family attended as well. In sadness, I'm sure, was great pride at that ceremony today to break ground, and obviously they're going to try and do it in record time. So we'll keep a close eye on that here at Super League Raw, you know, and probably visit the place as well, just to see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, look, bottom line is, you know, like I say, Rugby League just has to take a backward step, at least for today. We will be back with more Super League Raw Weekly tomorrow, where we will talk about Rob again, I'm sure, as well as look back at round number 12 out of 13. I'm getting, see, what a mess I'm in. Round number 13. And of course, look forward to the Challenge Cup, the showpiece. And they've come out today and said that it will be a tribute to Rob Burrow. Thank God I've got tickets for that. And I'm sure that may, do you know what? In a strange sort of way, I think the attendance might improve because people will want to go and pay respects to Rob Burrow. Let's hope that's the case. If you haven't been planning on going to Wembley, I think it's going to be a very, very special occasion. Hopefully the two teams deliver a game that is befitting of the great man himself, but I think there's not going to be a dry eye in the house, and I think you're going to want to be there. So, you know, you might want to just get over to the Rugby Football League website, get your tickets, get down there, be a part of the Rugby League family, and let's all together pay tribute to Rob, both in the minute silence, which I'm sure will be exemplary, observed by everybody, and of course the clap on 7 minutes, which again, I think is going to be quite poignant as well on the evening. So yeah, we're back tomorrow. Don't forget, you can go over to our YouTube channel, or you can download our tribute show that was done last night in the company of quite a few people who tuned in. And also don't forget that the BBC on the Red Button are going to be doing a small documentary to celebrate the life of Rob Burrow that you can catch on the Red Button. Make sure that you go and watch that. We're going to go out like we went out yesterday in paying tribute, and tomorrow we will celebrate the life of Rob Burrow. But for now, that's been Super League Raw News, and we'll see you tomorrow for Super League Raw Weekly. Bye for now.